You know what day it is. It's giveaway day. Alright, ton of stuff to go over today, so we're going to skip all the likes and subscribes and all that stuff. We're going to get right into it. First thing, there are some super fun things to go over today, and some not so super fun things, but they are things that if you guys are steadfast and you just keep playing World Defenders, you could make a lot of moolah. We'll get into that in a little bit, but first, we're going to give out the prizes. As you know, it's 2 golden hydras up for grabs. And aside from sensitive information, which I will be editing out, should any of that pop up, we are going to be doing the rolls live on video so you guys can see me doing them and you guys don't hassle me for the next 2 weeks. And you guys know it's legit. If you don't respond in the next week, you don't get back to your comment and say, hey, I'm here, I'm a real person, I'm not a bot, here's my user name that I can contact you and give you your prize. If you don't do it by the end of the week, then I'm going to re-roll and re-gift your prize. I'm sorry. Also, this is completely random. It doesn't matter how much you beg. I am sorry, ZM are going to do this the legit and fair way. So we're pulling up a random number generator. There's 101 comments. One of them is mine, which is pinned. So we're going to switch to the max number being 100. And we're going to generate our first number here. Memes for days, as always. 69. So I definitely did that wrong. We're going to redo this. Let's see, how many people are there? First of all, not including myself. We're gonna count hashtag OPOPs. So starting with the first one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh my god. We did it. We finally counted that there are 41 OPOPs. Alright, so anyway, we're going to roll the number between 1 and 41, and then I'm going to make sure that you didn't double post, otherwise you will be skipped and we will go to the next one. So our max roll is 41. Generate 32. Great progress. Lucky winner. Alright, so we have our first winner. So, honestly, there were a lot of comments on here, but I think half of them were either mine or just conversations we were having. So, really, it was a 2 in 41 chance, or a 1 in 20 chance, that's not bad. That's about a little less than 5%. All right, let's go with the next one. 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Adyara Cal's a simp. Alright. Oh, and it's cool. It's the guy who gave me the constructive criticism, and after watching that video, you are completely right. I know I was jamming out to the music a little bit, but it was way too loud. I'm going to try to separate the music from the game and my voice and make sure that it can be separated and turned down. So thank you for your reply, and that netted you our second golden hydra. But like I said, please keep in mind, if you do not respond to this by Sunday night, the next day I will be giving away your prize again. For the rest of you guys, I'm sorry. Better luck next time. It kind of brings me into the latter part of our video. There's all this hype that happens when people go into a new event and they're all excited, and then they realize that either they met their goal and they super grinded, or they, just realize that it is a lot of work to get to the end of the season pass and get the Kraken and stuff like that, and you kind of burn out. Go play different games, go outside, and you know what? That's completely fine. I was playing with a friend yesterday. We'll take a look at some things in game real quick just to catch you guys up where I am at in the game. but right after we'd been talking all day, and we'd been trying to sell our towers, and no one was really buying them, and he was kind of trying to buy some of my towers that I had some really good luck with, and I'll show you those, making some rolls on some different things. He was like nickel and diming me and be like, hey, I'll give you like 3,000 gems less for this, or you can buy this from me for a little bit more. Hey, thanks, man. Okay. This will be a friend goes crazy segment of the next vid. Thank you very much. Kind of just gave me a Kraken and like a Warlord, Angel Reaper and stuff. And I'm like, didn't you just buy this? He's like, yeah, I don't know what's going on. I think people are literally just getting burnt out. Their brains are getting a little melted. I'm probably just going to hold on to those towers and not sell them in case he comes back. Because what you guys have to realize now is with the introduction of the market, this game has an economy, which kind of even makes this game fluctuate even more with the hype and everything. You can come in, be all excited about it, and get a good tower, sell it for a lot when things are hyped, but you'll get a lot more money for it that way, and that's the reverse is true. If you buy a tower right after it comes out, you're going to spend a lot of money on it. Or gems or Robux or whatever you're doing, and then if you hold on to it for too long and you try to get rid of it at the end of the season, or like say we'll look at it, but whatever timer is left on the plunder event, and you're like, oh, I think I'm done here, I'm just gonna sell it for whatever they'll give me. I know from yesterday, people are buying things ridiculously cheap compared to how they were in the beginning. If you keep if you keep it, just keep it. Don't give it away. Don't give it to me. I'll hold on. Like I said, I'm gonna hold on to that guy's tower for him. Halloween event is coming up, and they always do an awesome job. There's new spooky stuff coming out. There's pumpkins and headless horsemen and spoopy ghosts, and they're gonna get everybody hyped up again. The game will have like 3,000 or 4,000 people playing it. And prices are going to go up, and you might even come back. So then wouldn't you rather come back having a full team instead of coming back and being like, oh, I only have like 4 units, and now there's this really cool hard stage and I can't beat it because I don't have the right stuff. It's almost kind of like the stock market. You're buying high, or you're putting in the work to get it, and then you're selling low. Don't do that. Like, it's a good game. But like I said, it's okay if you go and you play. We were looking at Toilet Tower Defense because it has a ton of viewers and players and all that, and I was trying to figure out what the hype was about. We actually did kind of enjoy it. It's a little tough getting into, especially since they made the game a little more pay to win, and I think one of our upcoming videos, we're going to do a World Defenders versus Toilet Tower Defense game, just so you can see like the pros and cons. There is a lot more to World Defenders than that game at the moment, and I think they're gonna add more towers and more content and things. But in the meantime, I'm getting sidetracked here. It's okay to go do different things and then realize that World Defenders are still really good, and you're probably gonna come back to it. So don't let your brain melt too much. Hold on to your stuff in the very least. You might think, oh hey, I'll just sell my towers real quick, that way I have gems and I can buy stuff later when I come back. The only way that would be beneficial to you is if you think your towers that you have are going to be worse by the time you come back. And that might be a huge difference if you're not coming back for like, say, 6 months and they have time to do some other big events. But if you're just gonna stop and then you think you might wander back for the Halloween event, don't sell all your stuff right now. Sell it after you come back and you make a judgment of whether or not you want to keep playing World Defenders first. And then, at least if you decide, hey, this isn't for me, when you sell it, you'll get a ton more resources, maybe even Robux to carry into other games. I'm not going to say you have to do World Defenders. We were getting burnout here too. I've been looking at Toilet Tower Defense, as I was saying, and also a game my family and I discovered called Goofy Gods. I'm going to be playing that a bit. You guys can come play with me because I think, up to 20 people can play at a time or something like that. I'm going to have a tier list coming out for it. It is a super fun game, and I'm going to be checking into the Discord and seeing if I can connect with you guys on there. If you guys see me playing it, pop in. I will go easy on you. I have been putting in a lot of time there, and I'm pretty high level, so if I'm the god, I use something called Flood, and it is a very lethal ability. It killed me almost every time, and I was really frustrated about it, but I figured out how you can beat that, and it literally will do no damage to you. So stay tuned for that video. So if you do hop in to play with me, you can be like, oh look, hey, I killed Shade because I knew his tricks. So that's kind of fun. But anyway, real quick, congrats to the winners for the golden hydras. Hopefully I'll see you guys soon so I can get them out of my inventory. I just realized that I didn't have a face cam on our full screen, so that's okay. I know you guys will miss my pretty face, but let's hop into the game real quick. But anyway, here is the new game that I've been playing, Goofy Gods. Here is Toilet Tower Defense. There's still somehow like 100,000 people playing this at noon on a Tuesday while the kids are supposedly in school. So there must be at least a few old heads like me who actually really like this game. I'm not going to get into the whole like World Defenders versus Toilet Tower Defense just yet, but the game is super challenging. They did just switch it up a little bit where you can adjust the difficulty on each stage, which completely changes the dynamic. You don't have to have like godlike tier to play, camera HQ or a toilet HQ anymore. Now it's really about the map layouts, and we'll get into that when we do our versus game. But all right, so World Defenders, back on track. People were telling me that they really like when I do unscripted videos. Well, you guys just get to see me being goofy, and please realize that I am on medicine for ADD. So if I get super squirrely, it just adds to the charm, I want to say. It is also why I like really shiny things, I would imagine. But here we are, back in game. We have some couple things to catch up on real quick. This tower is 2,000 pirate gems. That means you have to combine them with regular gems. The pirate treasure with 2,000 gems to get this. It does splash damage, but its damage isn't really that high to begin with. It's kind of eh. I bought it because, I like to hoard towers, and it is a pretty cool looking tower. I think for being the last thing they put out for the summer event, it probably could have been a little bit better, even though I know not every tower can be meta. I know we hear that time and time again. I think it's just below the line where people will use it, so it might see a buff. I also have it just in case that I kind of bought my lottery ticket there. Let's roll into set sail real quick, and let's talk about this. I was a big dum-dum, and I did a couple rolls of this, not on vid yesterday. I think I did 4 rolls, and if you look in here, this Kong is 50%. I got him the first 2 times, and I'm like, you know what? Let's all in or nothing. We've been doing some games where we just kind of we finished our pass. Let's sneak out of here real quick. We finished up. We got our Kraken, which is super cool. Hopefully we can get some eternal glory on that to make him, probably the second best tower in the game next to God Kuma, in my opinion. But anyway, we did some rolls with our leftover pirate treasure because we've just kind of been playing with subscribers and viewers and things and helping them beat the last couple levels. We got, let's see, let's click on our pets here. We got the new Leviathan pet, which is actually really, really cool. Let's equip one of those. I really like the sea monster theme. We got the octopus and the Hydra and the Leviathan. I have 2 mega tokens left. You probably saw I just used one on my Infernal Anubis, just because he was the first really cool pet that I got. but I love the ocean and I love these little creatures. And you guys are going to have to look at them for a long time coming up. I want your opinion on some stuff we're going to be doing in the channel. I don't remember if I have it in the videos yet, but we are going to be adding a little chibi animation of my regular character, which is this little skeleton guy right here. I'm going to want your opinion on some art styles or what he should look like. We're going to do a poll where I figure out which pets I would like to use my mega token on. We'll probably do one mega token on one of these guys, and just to have it because this was a really cool event. But then when the Halloween event comes out, there's probably going to be some really cool spooky pets there, and we're going to save one for that, and you guys can help me vote on that then. We are also going to be moving our whole computer and recording side set up to its own room, just so we can get some cool memorabilia. I have stuff, and just make the whole space for our gaming a little bit fancier and shinier and more enjoyable for you guys to watch. But anyway, I super squirreled and super ADD'd, and yesterday I did some rolls. Did for the first 2 were Kongs and the second 2 were squid shots, and I was just super hyped. I'm like, these were selling for like, I don't know, 20k plus at the beginning, and then we went in to the marketplace, and I put them up for 15. I had a lot of other stuff to sell and do and talk to people, and they didn't really sell, so I put it down to like 12, and I had people offering like 9 on the Discord. People were trying to buy as many as they could for like 5, so I guess people really are feeling a little bit of the burnout. But as you can see, there's 10 days left, and that's not a lot of time for the pass. But once people come back to collect their Mega Hydra and use them in the Halloween event, which I'm sure is going to be amazing. They've been working on a new game that's called The House. It has a lot of spooky stuff in it, so you might see some crossover stuff, but they should have a ton of graphics and stuff to add to this game for Halloween. But yeah, so don't sell your squid shots for 5k. Don't give them to me. don't get burnt out. I'm sure you guys will be back. In the meantime, you'll probably see me in game. I have a lot more free time right now, so I'll probably be playing the new 6-star map here. Somebody asked me if I beat it yet. It is much easier than the 5-star map, and I'm working on getting Leviathan into like a gold or platinum before this ends, so we're also going to be doing that. We'll probably also include a little snip where I give away the towers to people, just so you know that they got given away. I'm trying to think what the next video is going to be about. I think with the incoming computer move to my gamer cave, I think it'll probably be on, cosmetic changes and stuff like that. So as soon as I get that set up, you'll see a video on that, and I appreciate you guys checking it out and voting for me, just to give me a little bit of feedback, since you guys are going to be the ones that have to look at it. We're going to start with our old golden Hydra here. Let me see, is there anything else that I wanted to talk about today? Yeah, I think that was it. So hang out if you want to see me beat the rest of this. You'll probably see a little bit of gameplay woven in and out of our conversation that we just had, just to spice it up a little bit. Let's throw one of these back here just so we don't leak. But as you can see, I've been enjoying my golden Hydra tower. I hope you guys enjoy yours. I have golden mite on mine, as you might have seen in other videos. The only thing that I might put out is I've been trying to experiment with what is the worst team that you can beat Mega Gold Bones with, and I have to say you need a pretty good team for it. Unfortunately, I took mine down. I used some other AoE towers to sub out God Kuma. I switched out like my Eagle towers. I brought in Skelly Hydra, and I showed somebody like, oh, look at this this team that I beat this with. Isn't that cool that I beat it with that? And they were like, dude, that team is still pretty stacked. And I'm like, you know what? It is. It's not as amazing as I thought it was. I heard some people had beaten it with Set and just AoE towers, Medusa, and Webweaver. So that is something you guys could try as well if you're having trouble. Also, I heard somebody beat it with all track towers. I don't know if that is actually true or not, so if you guys have the time and you want to check that out, get back to me. Let me know if that is possible, because if that's the case, then our track towers are way better than I thought they were, and I might have to pick up some just to see what else shenanigans we can beat with them. So I don't know. Somebody was talking about the music being too loud, and now we're back to not having any. Did I turn it off? Settings, animations. I can turn that back on. Lobby music. Huh. What happens if... Oh, wait, let's not die. Let's pull you out of here. Get you back up front. Go down a window. Start buffing our gold battery. All of these units have a golden mite on them. And oh yeah, we were fixing the sound.
Now connected to desktop B6QHVTM.
Uh-oh. All I did was mess with the sound. How did that freeze my game? Oh, we're back. Okay, cool. All right. All right, we're back, and we're still alive, so let's upgrade some stuff. But anyway, this is the new map. And there are some fun things you can do on this map. We can probably do them while we do this. So if you come over here and you jump on this wall, you can jump up here and hop on the back of the ship. On this side of the map, there is some weird stuff going on. I think it might be because the sails go down far enough, and your stuff, if you put it on that side, they'll start floating, and you kind of can't click on things because there's almost like a clear barrier in between you. But anyway, you can hop up here and kind of just, get up here on the wheel, and you can hop up here and pretend like you're driving the ship a little bit. But if you want to access this guy, you kind of have to hop down and get him to avoid that clear barrier. Alright. But this would be the part where we would be like scrambling to put up God Kuma or Squid Shot in the other maps to say we will get him up here, but it wasn't like, oh man, we're gonna die. Oh, looks like my friend that gave me the all the Hydra and stuff yesterday, he was talking about maybe buying a Widow, and he made me come in, and even he wanted to see this Eagle Eye one in action, which is why we have him instead of the E-Glory M. So we'll throw this up here. Well, I hear that lightning is actually the best enchant for him because it gives you like a whole extra, you know, 1/10 of a second speed. This Eagle Eye's range is nutty. We were using it in Mega Bones, and like even if you put him right in the middle, it still hits the entryway for all 3 of the ways you come in for that map. And it's pretty good. Also, does anybody know if they fixed the giant webs that used to pop up? Because that was one of my favorite things ever, and I'll be super sad if they didn't fix that. Alright. So let's pop some squid shots. Should we make them flying squid shots? Yeah. What's up, kitty? Please excuse my kitty. It is his lunchtime, and he gets cranky when he does not get it. His name is Conan the Destroyer, and if you see me suddenly leave the game, it's because he is destroying things and he needs food. So we will get back to, once we get this set up, we'll probably go take care of that, and then I'll be right back. Oh, we got 1 window left. I'm coming, kitty. Yep. Alright, I'll be right back. Alright, we are back. We are on wave 23 out of 30. And there are some other things you can do on this ship to kill some time. You cannot go up those steps even though they look like steps, but you can jump up the side here. I can't remember, I think it's this side. Ooh. This side? It might not be this side. Nope, it's not that side. It's this side. Blink. Yep. And then if you go over here, there's a whole other ship and some really fun stuff that you would want to get on, but you can't. Can't even get off this side of the ship. The only side you can get off of is over here. And you can fall down, but you can also jump back up. And then you can also fall off the side over here. Be down the water a little bit. And then hop right back up here. We are the captain now, and then you can jump down on this guy's forehead. That spider web's pretty big. Maybe it was just because... I think it was just because those dinosaurs in that map are gigantic. But here is the Leviathan boss, and you can see even without him, we are tearing him up. You can bring friends here. This is not a difficult map. You can carry them even if they are not very well geared. If you have an even somewhat decent loadout, not terrible. Maybe we can get another pet. Pet? No pet. Okay, that's okay. We'll keep working on it. But thanks for watching today, guys. I hope you were fortunate enough to win today, but if not, we will definitely be doing a Halloween giveaway. That will probably, I was gonna say 200 subscribers, but you guys are awesome and we're just gonna keep rolling. That will probably be our 250 subscriber goal. If we hit that one, we haven't seen what we can give away yet, but it's gonna be a big one. So make sure you keep watching and we'll see you next time. Have a good day.